not by mass suicide, if that's what you're thinking. For over a century, the world has believed that lemmings throw themselves off cliffs in blind despair. But the truth, it's far stranger and far more human-made. The suicide myth began with 19th century naturalists. They observed, but failed to understand, the 4-year boom and bust cycle of the Norwegian lemming, Lemmus lemmus. Lemmings have a phenomenal reproductive capacity. One female can produce up to 80 offspring in a year. Sudden surges in their numbers once led Scandinavians to believe lemmings were literally created by the weather. Today, scientists know these cycles are shaped by snow cover and climate. Mild winters now disrupt their burrows, increase predation, and alter the rhythm of the boom and bust. Here's what really happens. Mild winters spark overpopulation that in turn leads to overgrazing. Driven by hunger, the lemmings migrate into unfamiliar land until they run into natural barriers, cliffs, lakes, even the sea. The herds pile up, panic spreads, accidents happen. But this is not suicide, it's desperation. In truth, lemmings are survivors, a keystone species of the Arctic, feeding snowy owls, foxes, and even wolves. Their migrations, though chaotic, sustain entire ecosystems. The modern myth owes much to Disney's 1958 film, White Wilderness. It's true that the film was a complete fake. It was filmed in Alberta, Canada. The lemmings had to be bussed in from several hundred miles away in Manitoba. The migrating herds were staged with a few lemmings placed on a snow-covered turntable. The notorious final scene, where lemmings plunge into the sea to the doom-laden voiceover of Winston Hibbler.
This is the last chance to turn back, yet over they go, casting themselves out bodily into space.
Was created by the filmmakers, simply threw them into a river. For drama. Today, this scene stands as one of the most infamous wildlife documentary fabrications, still taught in journalism and film schools as a lesson in ethics. But Disney didn't invent the story. Here's how it appeared in Arthur Mee's Children's Encyclopedia in 1908.
They march straight forward, over hill and dell, through gardens, farms, villages, into wells and ponds, to poison water and cause typhoid. On and on to the sea, then into the water, to destruction. It is sad and terrible. But if the dismal exodus did not occur, lemmings would long ago have eaten Europe bare.
This was the truth. Generations of children grew up believing. The tragedy of the lemming isn't suicide, it's myth. A small rodent struggling to survive in the harsh Arctic turned into a global symbol of blind despair. And today, their real threat is not cliffs or rivers, but a warming Arctic where their fragile cycles are breaking down. Sometimes, what kills an idea isn't truth. It's a story too powerful to die.